Keep wanting just to see you show up at my door. Et même quand je suis froide, un peu indifférent, tu continues tout de même de montrer tes efforts. I'm trying to keep my heart in peace. I just can't think about the way that I feel. It's too hard to trust, I mess it up. I just can't risk to be falling like this. Oh, ooh. Why do you keep chasing clouds? Ooh, if I could change my mind.
Hello, everybody. It is me, Iwu, once again, joined by Stewie for our final match of Week 5 of Premiere. We have the Duluth Superiors versus the Bloomington Maulers. Stewie, how's it going?
It's going all right. Could be worse. Could be bad. Could be better. I don't know. I'm just excited for this series, is what I'll say. Two very top level teams that have played great so far this season, and they're only getting better.
Yeah, for sure. We should have the teams in the lobby shortly, but I'd say you're a bit more familiar with the rosters than me if you want to talk about that.
Oh, I can put them on the screen.
Sure.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them on the screen. Sean Ford's Wesley on the side of Duluth. Obviously, this is a pretty solid team. And on the side of Bloomington, their full roster as well. That being Bubbly, Reaper, Aqua, EXO, and Fishy. And number 2 in the league right now, I believe. Overall, I have to look at the standings because they obviously change, but here was the standings before we started the night, and obviously Rochester sitting on top, Bloomington sitting in second, but Bloomington has been overtaken by Bemidji as of today, so Bemidji's up to 45, and then St. Cloud is up to 40 as well, with Kansas City hot on their tail in 5, but Duluth has fallen all the way to 6th, though, with their loss. They're now 5-4 technically, because of that loss to Fargo and the first series on stream, and then that's been a rough season for some of the back end teams that have had real success in the past couple of seasons. You look at teams like Des Moines and Burnsville, who have, like we just saw, Mogi and 40, who have had unsurmountable success the past 2 seasons, and then this season just seems like an oddity. It just keeps getting worse and worse for them, and hopefully they can figure it out by the major, by that second major comes around. But hopefully they can figure out before that, then, because eventually, Iwu, we're going to get to this, which is our LAN tournament, which is on the 15th and 16th of February. It's President's Day weekend, and if you're looking to get a jersey or a ticket to that, you can see on the top QR code that'll have a bunch of different options for you. And then if you just want a jersey, link to that is on the bottom, just the jersey shop. The last day to order jerseys is in 5 days. It is on the 19th of December. If you do not order it by then well, there's a conundrum. But if you do get a jersey, you can pick it up at LAN, and they'll hand it to you, and you'll able to get it for funsies. But yeah, it's gonna be fun overall. But yeah, that'll lead into the actual LAN tournament, which is on February 15th and 16th. Tickets are obviously, there's a link to that too there as well. But overall, that tournament coming up quickly, and it's already mid-December. We're already starting to get into it. But as for this series, though, we got to go back and talk about what we think this is going to be. We got to give our predictions, and Bubbly and his team said they'd be there in a minute. As Sean will join back, obviously they want to stay warm because this is a tough series for sure. Overall, but yeah.
I'll start my prediction with I'll go Maulers in 4. I think
you're on Bloomington.
Yeah, I think I like what they got, and the Superiors have already lost today. I think it's not gonna be a great week for them.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to take that selection, and I believe that's one that I think is pretty intelligent. To be honest, I'm gonna go with Bloomington as well. I didn't catch the first series against Fargo for Duluth. They're obviously playing their series now, whenever. But yeah, we're gonna load on into this game. It should be a good one, as we'll kick off game number 1. Don't worry, it's there. There it is. I didn't like seeing that score report come in, and I'm actually gonna pull up the stats from that series just to see kind of what went wrong. But it was a 4-win win for the Steelhawks. They started out game 1 and won 5-0. So, ooh. I mean, just a bad game 1, but overall, when I look at the stats for goals per games in that series, all 3 Steelhawks players were on top. Every single one outplayed Duluth. Duluth actually only scored, if I look at team score, they only scored 3 goals total in that series. And the Steelhawks scored 11. But here, right off the bat, Duluth's able to get one on the board. So this is a different start for them. They shot 11.5% in that series. Have to think they got to improve it if they're going to win this one, especially against a better team.
Yeah, but they're starting off good here, 33% of the way there.
The percentage improves.
Hey, anything's better than 11, I'm going to be honest with you.
That's true.
But, yeah, I mean, these are 2 teams that I think will get to land, and that's the fun part. I'm excited. I'm so excited for land. I'll get to come this year. It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited to see you there. Give you a
As
smooch. Okay,
creepy.
Okay, buddy.
Towards that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Duluth can kind of just play more loose. They've already lost once. You're playing a team higher in the standings than you. It just takes a little bit of pressure off yourself, and that's always a good thing. They've looked very good so far, and that one just kind of bounced in. Sean finds the back of the net. They're up 2-0 early in game 1.
And already better. They've scored 2/3 of the goals they scored in the first series, outscored 11-3. The interesting thing is that you'll like this stat. There was 27 shots by the Steelhawks in that first series. There was 26 shots by Duluth. They got outshot by 1 shot, and they got outscored by 8 goals. Put that in perspective. That's a lot of saves, but that's also a lot of misconstrued shots that I think Duluth's going to have to hone in. And so far, they have a 2-0 lead to start this one. Force looking for a redirect. Can't really get anything on it. Sean infield to Force. That duo going to link up. Wesley will commit as third man. What can he do off the backboard? Low boost, though, for either team. Fishy will collect that corner and work out for Bloomington. But look for Aqua to be the guy to make the plays. The playmaker for this Bloomington team, along with Bubbly Reaper on those off-ball action. But overall, they have been slapped in the face to start this game number 1. As here's Aqua. What can he do? Does get bumped off. And, yes, a great player with the ball in his hands, Ziwu, but when you're bumping him off the ball, you're limiting him for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Bloomington have honestly pretty much done nothing so far. Want to see them just kind of settle into this game, because right now they're kind of getting blitzed by Duluth, as that one's sent towards the middle. Another awkward touch. Wesley will pass it back, but Sean has no boost. Neither does Aqua. It's a scramble for boost. Wesley with the ball. Looks for the reset. Does get it. Can he get another touch? He will. Oh. Wesley and Forrest go for the same ball. It's a bit unlucky, but they still have the lead. Still take some more time off the clock. 1:50 to play. Aqua needs a goal here. A ceiling pinch. That was gross. Saved away by Wesley pretty comfortably, though, as it just kind of goes through. Another ball side rotation. Where is Fishy going? Bubbly will take it. A good flick to Aqua. To the net. Saved away by Sean. Oh, my. And 2 demos.
3.
Demo. What is happening?
It's a goddamn demolition derby.
Fishy looks for the double. He will get it. Wesley goes missing. Aqua off the backboard. Where's the shot? It's an own goal. It's a goal for Fishy. And it's 2-1.
This is absolute chaos. This shot from Fishy was placed well. Wesley trying to save it. Does end up own goaling it. And that'll cut the lead in half. 1:17 to go. And I was looking at the stats once more, because one thing that I glanced over was Forrest shot 1 for 15 in that first series. Shot 7%. So I hope he wants to improve definitely on how he plays here. Overall, has 1 assist and 1 save, but has not scored a goal, though. Outlet to Bubbly. Reaper slams it home. And in 14 seconds, they've tied the game. The duo connection, Fishy to Bubbly, just beats Sean inside post. And Iwu, we got a tie game, buddy.
Yeah, Bloomington, I think they've woken up because they look like a brand new team. A minute to play, full control of this game. Fishy looks for something. He'll get just dunked by Sean. Aqua and Sean jockeying for the ball in the corner. Sean launches towards the backboard. Nothing going there. Bubbly will launch it a long way. Wesley with the touch towards the middle. Fours. He's dusted. That ball might just bounce in. No, it'll hit the crossbar. Duluth lucky to keep it there. Fishy cuts this in. No boost to his name. And now Bloomington back on the back foot. A great dunk by Sean. A little bit of yam time. And Duluth is back in front.
And a huge play from Sean is Bubbly knows that he just got outplayed, and that's one thing that you just can't let get by you is not able to get that one done. As 33 seconds to go, 3-2 advantage for Duluth. Already starting off better. They put up 3 goals in this game one versus the 0 they put up in game 1 of the first series. This looks like a different team. As Fours in the outlet wins 250s, does get the ball past one. Aqua off the corner. Great first touch. Bubbly's there on the beat. Fours is low. He misses contact. Sean pitches the save, and nobody's there for Bloomington to put it away. As I think everybody and their mother thought for sure Fours was hitting the ball. As that one's going to stay up. Won't be up for long, as game number 1 will go to the Duluth Superiors.
Yeah, what a game that was. For like a minute there in the middle of the game, it just kind of devolved into something. I don't honestly know what to describe it as, but hey, Duluth gets the win. They score the same amount of goals in game 1 as they did all of last series, so that's something. Sean did what he needed to. MVP performance from him. That 50 by Bubbly there was just disgusting. It just stuffed him in the locker. Took his money. I mean, just bully ball. Big win for the Superiors. Really asserting themselves here in that game 1.
And we'll get into game number 2 as quick as possible. Just setting up some stuff. But regardless, game number 2 loading on in as these two teams duking it out for that game 1. 3-2 advantage, though, for Duluth, as they'll end up really clutching out that game and hanging on in the end. I think that's what I would say they did so well. But game number 2, we'll see if we get something different from this Bloomington team. They did a good job of keeping this Duluth offense under wraps, but overall, it's just got to be a better defensive game from this Bloomington team. That's what they struggled with against Omaha when they played them last week, and it's the same story. Where do you find the stops in your half? Do you control the ball in your half well enough to get out? As far as going to work by 2. We'll say the corner boost as Duluth are corner boost merchants right now.
Yeah, I feel like Forrest kind of took the ball away from his teammate there. Wesley, good touch on 0 boost. Just they're making plays that maybe they're not the most flashy, but they're working, and their defense has been good enough to where Bloomington's going to give you opportunities, and they've capitalized on them so far. Pretty awkward. Sean, no boost. As Wesley comes in and just obliterates Bubbly Reaper. Sean looked for the touch. It's launched downfield. Fours puts it to the side, but no boost to his name. Bubbly Reaper will get the touch, but nothing more. Aqua launches downfield, just gives away possession. As it is sent across, so maybe something dangerous, but nothing really. Bloomington, they're not making the greatest advantage of when they have time on the ball so far. We're going to see them change that up. They are looking for more success. Here is Aqua with time on the ball. Goes under 1 for the reset. It's blocked out. Wesley just read him like a book. Very impressive stuff there to the backboard. It's high. Might just be one of those days for Bloomington.
Yeah, I know they're having a good day on defense, but on offense specifically. Trying to keep it going, and even that the counteractive part is they're having not the best day on offense. I mean, obviously only putting up 2 in the first game, but I think they could improve as far as getting by this Duluth defense with a little bit of physical plays, but a couple of chances they put together. Mechanics have shown through. First, everything to start shining just 1 second. That's all it takes is just one goal. That's really where you need the opening to come from, right? Like, that's all it takes is just one goal, and then all of a sudden the floodgates are open.
Yeah, 100%. As Wesley will go missing, so it'll be Fishy versus Forrest. Forrest full boost. Wesley does help his teammate out. Aqua goes missing. And I have been impressed with Aqua when he's had time on the ball. He's looked good, but that's credit to Duluth to where they haven't really given him time. Fishy just missing, but it still works out. Gets the ball into the blue half. Aqua on the ball. Wesley sends it into the corner. Bubbly Reaper for the Doomsday. Nothing there. Sean has to go to his backboard. Will clear it away. Great play out to break out there. Wesley for the double. He'll go missing. Going to the backboard. Reaper sends it across. And it's been a pure stalemate, but Forrest try to get a dunk on the goal line. Gone now. No boost. Another touch off the backboard. It's been so even so far. Big bang. Wesley needs to make this touch, and he will. Fishy in the quarter. It's over. Right to Aqua. The guy they need on the ball, and he just gives it away. Bloomington do not look comfortable on the ball in the game, too.
90 seconds now is neither team able to find. This is a complete opposite from game one where we saw 5 goals and a lot of them came early on in the game. And now this is a stalemate, kind of 0-0. Nobody giving an inch, able to get an inch as time just ticks away, and they're completely happy with doing that. I mean, yes, you're tied, but you're going into an overtime where all it takes is one goal. Outlet from Bubbly to Fishy in the midfield. Gonna be beaten out. Bubbly gets beat to the ball. Awkward, no boost. Wesley and Sean nearly connected, and if that would have gone through, it would have been an open shot for Sean, but just didn't read it in time. Bubbly goes missing. An interesting misses here is this is coming down to who does not make the miss at the worst time, because when it happens, oftentimes it's going to lead to an open shot, open net, doesn't matter, but Fours will pop it up. We'll double it. Hits it away from Wesley. Miscommunications from both sides as the demo comes out on Sean. Bubbly's chasing. Is on the backboard. Aqua doesn't get through. Runs out of boost to do it. Fishy, though, wins by 2 players now. That's going to be going off the backboard. Awkward play for Duluth. They're all over each other. As eventually they're going to get it out and win a 50.
Yeah, they do just escape there. Aqua's going to turn. Bubbly gets the demo. Wesley spawns back just in time. It's launched downfield. Got a feel that almost overtime favors Bloomington, where their offense hasn't been great in open play. You get to OT, you just need one opportunity. Bubbly Reaper sent it downfield. It goes right to Forrest. Can Forrest make some magic happen? It's a double demo. And Fishy will just put it down. It's OT here in game 2. A huge opportunity and what feels like a must-win for Bloomington.
And yeah, I mean, when you're down by 2 in a best of 5, it's really tough to come back. As Bubbly, cool, calm, and collected on the goal line. Uses the crossbar to pinch that one away. But yeah, when you are down 2-0, it is